There we go. Edit this. See how it's gonna go. You know what? Oh no, it's okay. Start. I wonder if it sound good.
The concept of imitative or fictitious DID. In a study completed in 1999, Dreyer and Boone explored that it was very difficult to tell simulated DID from genuine DID. This was especially within cases of representations of histrionic personality disorder and hysterical types. Histrionic is characterized by a pervasive pattern of attention seeking.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the sub 8. No more ads for you. No more ads. No more ads. No more ads dance. Oh my gosh, how have you been? I am so sorry, I've been like completely silent. Like not even on Twitch. Not even like, you know, doing anything. But made this beautiful, beautiful thing. Made this video. I made this. Probably watch ads for you, but I figured this was more support. Oh, that actually is so nice. Oh my gosh. I would hate ads, actually. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate the support though. It seriously means the world. Anything to be able to help out. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of like gross listening to. You can tell I was a bit stressed. So we'll see how.
Seeking behaviors and a theatrical level of emotional reactions. Hysteria is also defined as attention-seeking behavior. As an opposing view, an exploratory study defined pseudo-hysteria that is used to donate a situation where genuine psychiatric disorders such as DID is perceived as a hysterical production. Rieslinger and
Rieslinger. Let's cut this out. No, I don't want to cut this one. Did we?
hysterical production.
Oh, we shifted a while ago.
A hysterical production. is perceived as a hysterical production.
Now I'm gonna fuck my.
It is used to donate a situation where genuine psychiatric disorders
Sorry, that sounded pretty naughty. Oh my god. I need to watch what I'm saying. I know. Wanted to feed. Hi, Lily. How are you? How's it going?
Rieslinger and Gleaves explore the stigmatization of DID compared to schizophrenia, and
I feel like this pause is going to be really long. We're editing my presentation. But how have you been?
Is perceived as a hysterical production. Rieslinger and
yeah, this pause is a bit much. Man. Let's do here, and then let's do. Ooh. I have a problem. Someone got me addicted again to Stardew. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the recent updates though? Are you addicted with that? Okay, we want that, but we want. Oh, baby! Now sleepy. Is you cozy or is you gonna sleep? It's Friday, my guy. Stay up forever.
Rieslinger and Gleaves.
No, we need to do that. Let's just shift it. Because I don't think with silence we'll see.
Rieslinger and Gleaves.
We have a little.
Rieslinger and Gleaves explore the stigmatization of DID compared to schizophrenia and depressive disorders in college students from Austin. 139 participants from the general population responded to an adapted version of the prejudice towards people with mental illness. That was a scale that was given to them. Their survey results corresponded with a negative stigmatization of DID compared to other disorders.
There.
Stigmatization of DID compared to other disorders.
Oh wait, I don't want that one.
Responded with a negative stigmatization compared to other disorders.
There we go. can't wait to upload this. My grandma's like so Reddit thing. The pose.
In a 2023 explorative study, HALT again defined the.
We cut this out.
In a 2023.
Yeah, let's. That's the whole point of editing.
In a 2023 explorative study, HALT again defined the term transdiagnostic phenomenon.
No.
That's the trend for child and adolescent users that claim an impairment that is inconsistent with psychiatric classifications. One community that was of special interest that concerned DID was the plurals community. As HALT again defined, it referred to a group of individuals who identify as having DID. In some cases, individuals have also created their own psychiatric criteria of the disorder. This is a concern for children and adolescent users.
I failed a similar project by relying too much on a video with someone speak about it instead of that great at speaking of. I get that, yeah. I was honestly like shaking so much. I just like went into it. I was standing up on like the little podium and like I just read off this, like I could not think about like the slides and like on the fly type of talking about them. I didn't trust myself not to go off on like a tangent or like nervous or anything like that. I mean, like show that I was more nervous, and so I made the script to be able to. Yeah. I can totally see like making a video and then showing. I could also see like why like needing to like add your own in. Yeah, I've done before is just like re-record like all my. This was the only that in like the past 2 years that I had to actually perform like live without like re-recording it. It wasn't like allowed to, which was really yeah. I'm happy with got a copy of it.
Who claim to self-diagnose with DID.
I would also like really be interested in like your project. Wow. I got the not enough you talking it. Gross. That's, I mean, fair feedback, but you know, interesting.
So this can be uncomfortable to some within the community, so bear with me, and we'll all link together here soon. So it should
This
be
presentation, but I hate how long. I mean, this trans. I feel like the timing for this was okay, but all.
bear with me, and we'll all link together here soon. So it should be noted that there's a different side
it's so easy just like, ooh, by far I love my project on apes. Aw, heck yeah. Did you link it towards like mental health or something? Like what was the overall like project for you?
Within the community. So bear with me.
Excuse me.
It will all link together here soon. So it should be noted that there's a different side to the community is created around the. So bear with me.
Also editing that. Ooh, anthropology on your old PC. That sounds like anthropology was a fun class. Only found my poetry book. Ooh, poetry is so. Sure, I'm not screwing.
Bear with me. It will all link together here soon.
Ma'am, please.
With me.
Do this correct. I swear I've done this like 3 different times. Ooh, technically published, but with no sales. But that's amazing. I wonder. Oh. Go back and see if what I was doing actually doesn't.
That is used to donate a situation where genuine psychiatric disorders such as DID is perceived as.
Never get the math for Punnett squares right. Not. I only love math for them. Shoot, we're gonna have to go at the very beginning. Okay, well, I guess we get to watch it.
Alright, hello everyone, my name is Tiffany and I'll be presenting my research on the perceptions of dissociative identity disorder. So this is an overview of the presentation, initially starting with an introduction about DID and the background, then shifting into the research that I conducted. In conclusion, we will discuss the differences in the study that I completed and the study that was inspired that was done 24 years ago.
Ew. Ooh, this.
For an introduction, we're going to define DID.
like that. In a minute.
Go. For an introduction, we're going to define DID. First, we need dissociation. It's the beginning levels of...
Oh, I messed up there. I knew there was
It's
one
the
spot.
beginning levels of...
Did I cut out my entire, like... I do the resources after.
It's the beginning levels of sensory and emotional fragmentation of experience up to containing traumatic memories within distinct ego states that occurs on a spectrum. DID is further defined as the disruption of normal consciousness, memory, identity, and behavior with the presence of two or more distinct identity states. I just want to take some time and some of the top
Oh, I didn't. I had so much edit.
Alright, hello everyone, my name is Tiffany and I'll be presenting my research on the perceptions of dissociative identity disorder. So this is an overview of the presentation, initially starting with an introduction about DID and background, then shifting into the research that I conducted. In conclusion, we will discuss the differences in the study that I completed and a study that was inspired that was done 24 years ago.
Now do we have it?
4 years ago. For an introduction. For an introduction, we're going to define DID. First, we need dissociation. It's the beginning levels of sensory and emotional fragmentation of experience up to containing traumatic memories within distinct ego states that occurs on a spectrum. DID is further defined as the disruption of normal consciousness, memory, identity, and behavior with the presence of two or more distinct identity states. Presence of two or more with the presence of two or more distinct identity states. I just want to take some time and some of the topics of this presentation.
Perfect. Okay. Erase. Delete that. And is
and most science is uncomfortable. It's new ideas, and that's how we inspire change.
yeah. Oops.
These states. I just want to take some time, and some of the topics of this presentation can be distressing for some individuals. There's staff on site to assist you, and please feel free to take care of yourself by monitoring your own reactions. Get up and move as much as you need to. So I'm also an undergraduate student. This topic is constantly developing, so this is just a snapshot of the 1.5 years that we were kind of going into this.
Took more like
So the information on the
Really?
slideshow should not replace therapy. Receiving help for distressing symptoms, please speak to a professional. I'm also nervous. This is a controversial topic, so
Just
it'll be
laugh.
uncomfortable at times, and most science is uncomfortable. It's new ideas, and that's how we inspire change.
I thought that was super cool. That was like a very last minute like thing for me to include. That it is tough. Even just talking about DID sometimes people like really uneasy. And that's the whole, you know, the thing I was sure.
How we inspire change. So we're going to get into those polarizing topics. We have the validity, etiology, which is how it develops, criteria, symptoms, stereotypes, and stigmatization.
Here's that.
How it develops, criteria, symptoms, stereotypes, and stigmatization. There's also questions around the treatment of the disorder and how prevalent it is. There are many links and beliefs due to the rise in social media popularity, notably in 2020. And finally, one belief is that there are increases in self-diagnosis and the potential of social contagion. All of these topics are polarizing, not only within the professional fields, but within the general public as well.
Okie dokie, that looks good. Even like the ending right there. You're just gonna. Excuse me.
As well. First is the clinical overview. DID is estimated that of the world population, 1.1% to 3% might criteria for DID. Within North America,
making everybody water. I came prepared today. Let it be known. I've actually been drinking a lot. How are you? What have you been up? How's the babies? The little toddlers. I drink empty my cup. Oh. Congratulations for finishing it. Because it's really hard. Oh my gosh. So, I'm going through my senior and I'm super excited. Babies want to fill a raised garden with flowers that they are for edible plants. That's so cute. It's like, yes, this is for flowers. Have you seen it's the videos of like chaotic plants? So like there's this guy that like takes a bunch of it's like it goes like crazy with it and it like just goes everywhere. It's kind of funny to see. They have window boxes on their playhouse with flowers in. Oh my gosh, how cute. I bet you guys have like a really good growing season. I watched them do beans and sunflowers today. Oh yeah. But anytime you need it, take the crow break. Crowbar. Just kidding. I'm sorry. That's a little bit more violent.
Public as well. First is the clinical overview.
Crochet break. That's such a cute, like, to say like that a lot. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, 20. We're only 2 minutes into it. So,
first is the clinical overview. DID is like estimated that of the world population, 1.1% to 3% might criteria for DID. Within North America, there's a previous estimate of 5% to 10%. These estimates are from 2006 and 1994. We're missing the true prevalence rates of the introduction of social media spaces and how we're doing currently. To note the differences in these percentages on the side there, it could be due to geographical location, as well as the increased complexity of diagnosing. This complexity leads to overdiagnosis, underdiagnosis, and an overall under-investigated disorder. One belief was that given a reluctance for clients to participate in research due to the stigmatization and fear, that's impacting the prevalence rates. Additionally, DID shares similarities to schizophrenia, bipolar, and borderline that can be very difficult to understand and diagnose in a client's. Now, more on the overview of the client's experiences. Conditioning not to tell of the trauma increases fear and a bit more of a worry within the diagnostic interview. A patient could experience minimization to be perceived as less vulnerable. There's also self-denial, shame, potentially threats from perpetrators and or experiences of being disbelieved that could be contributed. In a previous study by Husted in the year 2000, Husted explored the polarization within the prevalence rates between community mental health and private practitioners across the US. There were 92 people who responded, and of those, 52%.
And we're done. Alright, what happened here?
Responded, and of those, 52% believe that DID was overdiagnosed.
They believe.
Polarizing topic, and how does DID actually develop within clients? There are two models that I will define. People who responded, and of those, 52% believe that DID was overdiagnosed. The next polarizing topic.
Just give myself a natural buzz without any.
And of those, 52% believe that DID was overdiagnosed. The next polarizing topic.
Perfect.
And how does DID actually develop within clients? There are two models that I will define for us today. The post-traumatic model that describes DID.
Models? Oh my gosh. Frickin', I feel you there. Talk about minimization.
Believe that DID was overdiagnosed.
Threats from potential
the next
perpetrators.
Polarizing topic, and how does DID actually develop within clients? There are two models that I will define for us today. The post-traumatic model that describes DID as a defense mechanism at which self-states were created through severe abuse in childhood. Another model that exists is the sociocognitive. This is described as self-states that are due to influence of media portrayals of DID, as well as created through socio-cultural expectations. To gain further context, in the year 2007, a study found that 137 clinical psychologists surveyed, and 75% favored the post-traumatic model, and 4% supported the socio-cognitive model. What is interesting to me is that 17% reported that they were unsure of the model that they supported. Along the lines of socio-cognitive model, there exists a concept of imitative or fictitious DID. In a study completed in 1999, Dreyer and Boone explored that it was very difficult.
This is
to tell simulated DID from genuine DID. This was especially within cases of representations of histrionic personality disorder and hysterical types. Histrionic is characterized by a pervasive pattern of attention-seeking behaviors and a theatrical level of emotional reactions. Hysteria is also defined as attention-seeking behavior. As an opposing view, an exploratory study defined pseudo-hysteria that is used to donate a situation where genuine psychiatric disorders such as DID is perceived as a hysterical production. Rieslinger and Gleaves
maybe it was. affects dairy cows, not cattle. Variable and out of proportion. 11 separate large dairy farms from Texas. The migratory bird population. If it's in dairy cows, it can be in beef. Compared to raw milk popularity recently this year. Interesting. Today's learning the term Stockholm Syndrome came out of Robert the last 60 in Sweden. Oh, Stockholm Syndrome. Wait, no, I get it. I thought you were talking about like the location and the fact that like everything happened then. Oh, okay. I get that. But you were talking about Stockholm Syndrome? I totally... Trauma bonded. Yikes. I am sorry. Yeah, I get that though. And I feel like that's like such a natural thing to have happen. Unfortunately, just like the way that brains are wired, especially when you're looking at like how maybe how you were raised, how like society has like trained us, so many different like factors. But yeah, try not to like, you know, down yourself too hard. Because I understand. Like I really, really do. Yeah, you deserved much more than what you experienced. If that's something that you experienced, yeah. Still having ingrained into me that she will be the only. That is so tough. That really is. Like when you bond to someone so stinking. That's the trauma bond. That's the whole like all my happiness, everything this person, no matter how like difficult they hurt me, no matter how much I was broken from that situation, the love or like the perceived love and the fear maybe, like I'm talking more about my sense, the fear of abandonment is so much more than abuse. There's so much more than like sticking with it, sitting there. I just, yeah, definitely have to say that's such a like normal thing, and you're not alone like in that experience. Not at all. Okay, I'll step down from I'll step down from my soapbox. I'll I'll wait for like responses, but don't even like think that you have to like respond. It's really, really. Yeah. The best and the worst. Like, notice that. It's so, like... I don't know. It's so, like, interconnected. It's fine, I love soap. Yo, what, like, smell of soap do you like? Do you like, goat soap? Like, goat milk soap? Do you like milk soap? Oat milk soap? Like, type of soap do you like? We can shift into that. Absolutely. Yeah, I do agree. Not only is it more freeing, but it's also... Not only are you experiencing such good and such just kind of like freedom and relief, you're also experiencing like, so like recognizing the loss and yeah, it's like letting it flow out instead of catching on with that. So I hope you're able to like flow it all best of you, and you're doing the best that you can. Really are. I mean, some days are more crazy than others. Yeah. What's your favorite type of soap? I like goat milk soap. And I love the scent of like lavender. My soap haunts because of it. Wait, not me like looking up. Yeah, I'm there with you. Oh my god, why would you breed these? Okay. With lice and their relatives, member of this group are also called isopods. No. No. Citrus soaps and lavender. I gotta agree with you. Citrus is good. I love a good like citrus and like during the fall time. Ooh. Dog isopods are cute though. I kinda trust you, but I'm also like, okay. Yeah, those are pretty cute. Yeah. Where's isopods go? They're not bad. Trust restored. Or trust, not restored, but confirmed. Oh my god.
That was given to them. The survey results corresponded with a negative stigmatization of DID compared to other disorders. Of DID compared to other disorders. With a negative stigmatization.
Just like instead of like copying doing other copies.
Results corresponded with a negative stigmatization of DID compared to other disorders. compared to other disorders?
I think we're back in business. This should be. Oh. I think we said I need a
of DID compared to other disorders. In a 2023 explorative study,
Hear that though? There was like
stigmatization of DID compared to other disorders. Other disorders. In a in a 2020 2023 explorative study
if I wasn't sticky, it would have been
2023 explorative study helped again define the term transdiagnostic phenomenon. That's the trend for child and adolescent users that claim an impairment that is inconsistent with psychiatric classifications. One community that was of special interest that concerned the idea was the plurals community.
Like I could argue that so
community. As Haltigan defined, it referred to a group of individuals who identify as having DID. In some cases, individuals have also created their own psychiatric criteria of the disorder. This is a concern for children and adolescent users who claim to self-diagnose with DID. So this can be
It's a good point.
uncomfortable to some within the community. So bear with me. It will all link together here soon.
Not the worst transition. No.
So it should be noted that there's a different side to the
Different side. I really like this section too because
community is
shows
created
how,
around the context.
like, the communities are actually helpful for, like, the things that were just not okay. This was so much of a controversy, like, a year ago.
Of DID. One such community is a non-profit called the Plural Association.
And it's
It was
actually a
founded within the
non-profit.
Netherlands. Just last year, there was quite a controversy that was discussed across all social media sites. This was the McLean Hospital lecture and live stream upon DID and links to social media. It's very important to note that during this study, videos of creators with overt presentations, meaning that you can see the changes within self states physically, was used without their consent. The Plural Association has led a petition that calls for the accountability for harm for those in the video that were depicted as the differences in overt presentations. Links to social media use and other claims were within that presentation. The petition also calls for ethical considerations to be placed on researchers with various experience levels. The Plural Association has also responded to the claims made by other organizations. The petition was initiated on March 26th of this last year. So misinformation.
Be better
Of this last year was initiated on March 20th. Initiated on March 26th of this last year. So misinformation is widespread across many sources where we consume concepts, ideas, and beliefs. One such factor is within the film industry. In a study exploring the film industry from the past 25 years, it was found that there is a stigmatization for DID. The stigmatization contributes to the general public's perception of the mental illness. And within those studied, half of the selected films presented with the character with DID to be completely overtaken by his or her extreme alternate identities, which often engage in violent and aggressive tendencies. It might go without saying, but the presentation of a violent and aggressive tendencies is not accurate. The International Society for the Study of Trauma and Dissociation, ISSTD, was found in 2011 that less than 5% of individuals diagnosed with DID express themselves with different presentations and behaviors compared to the popular stereotype. Due to this study being published in 2011, it would be advisable to replicate to get an accurate pulse. Some factors that include a greater comfort in finding spaces with more confidence since the rise in popularity, An equally opposing view would be due to this popularity, children and adolescents are adopting DID without a lot of knowledge. DID without a lot of but the presentation of a violent and aggressive tendencies is not accurate. The International Society for the Study of Trauma and Dissociation, ISSTD, was found in 2011 that less than 5% of individuals diagnosed with DID express themselves with different presentations and behaviors compared to the popular stereotype. Due to this study
This was my fault. Like, oh yeah. Back and forth. Oh man.
Due to this study being published in 2011, it would be advisable to replicate to get an accurate pulse. Some factors that include a greater comfort in finding spaces with more confidence since the rise in popularity. An equally opposing view would be due to this popularity, children and adolescents are adopting DID without a lot of knowledge. So with all of that concepts and background that I've mentioned.
What's interesting is that I don't think that section should be included. I think I accidentally. So I'm gonna cut. It would be like, it should be replicated with
the rise in popularity, and equally to replicate to get an accurate pulse. Some factors that include a greater
I go within all of that.
Some factors that pulse. Some factors that include a greater comfort in finding spaces with more confidence since the rise in popularity. An equally opposing view would be due to this popularity, children and adolescents are adopting DID without a lot of knowledge. Accurate pulse. So with all of that concepts and background that I've mentioned, let's shift to the common day and the study that I completed.
We're getting excited. So let's
starting
go.
this spring. My attempt for this research would be to gain accurate statistics of the perceptions and attitudes of mental health employees, clinical employees, and university students. My hypothesis was that acceptance, uncertainty, or lack of acceptance of DID has a significant relationship to variables within the mental health medical professionals as well as university students. So here are the variables tested within each population, and we will go through each one today. So first, the participant criteria. Each must be over the age of 18, either enrolled or a graduate of a university program, and residing in the US. The recruitment strategies utilized various social media sites specific for university students, and the email was shared to every enrolled student. For professionals in the mental health care field, an email was also distributed through a listserv group across Alaska. Within one location, a flyer was posted in an employee break room and common areas. The data was collected through an anonymous survey which utilized Microsoft Forms. The survey questions were adapted from a previous study by Husted in 2000. So I received 92 responses, 39 which were solely working at mental health and medical locations, 23 who were both medical students and professionals, 26 who were solely university students. It should be noted that 2 individuals did not meet participant criteria, and 2 initiated the survey and did not complete the questions. So we had 61 professionals in total combined to make our first population for comparison. 21% were working within the field for 1 to 5 years so far. A significant relationship was found between the length of time in the field as well as the belief in the existence of DID. Within the exact same population, 73% were reporting working with 20 or more clients who were sexually abused. There was no significant relationship with those individuals in that experience and the belief in existence of DID. Again, with the same population, 78% reported working with 20 or more clients who were physically abused and neglected. There was a significant relationship between that experience and the belief in the existence of DID. Within the same population, within the same population, within the same population, there was a significant relationship between that experience and the belief in the existence of DID.
Shouldn't really be mocking myself. I did a really good job.
Of DID. Within the same population, 81% report working with 20 or more clients who were experiencing PTSD or other psychological reactions to trauma. In this case, there was a significant relationship with the belief in existence of DID. Within our population of professionals, 87% had an experience with a client who had a memory recall of past trauma.
Okay, this slide is incorrect. See, there's treating survivors of physical abuse neglect, but we're talking about PTSD and the psychological reaction. I'm gonna keep
their psychological reactions to trauma. In this case, there was a significant relationship with the belief in existence of DID. Within our population of professionals, within our population of professionals, Within our population of professionals, 87% had an experience with a client who had a memory recall of past trauma. Of those, 53 within our population of Within our population of professionals, 87% had an experience with a client who had a memory recall of past trauma. Of those 53 respondents, 79% accepted the existence of DID and 21% were uncertain. Within our population of professionals, 41% of individuals were first introduced to DID through media sources. There was a significant relationship found between the initial encounter type and the existence with DID. Of our group of professionals, again, 31% were knowledgeable about the controversy concerning the prevalence and validity of DID. A significant relationship was also found compared to the existence of DID. I received 26 responses from students within our
little bit. I think that will.
The existence of DID. I received 26 responses from students. Within our population of students, 41% of individuals were first introduced to DID through media sources. There was a significant relationship found between the initial encounter type and the existence of DID, similar to that of the professionals. Of our group of students, 80% were knowledgeable about the controversy about the prevalence and validity of DID. A significant relationship was also found within that and the existence of DID. So as our discussion, our findings were completely opposite to the previous study conducted in 2000. In Husted's study, with 92% participants, 52% believe that DID was overdiagnosed. Overall, with our 92 responses, 37% believe that DID was underdiagnosed, 24% accepted the current prevalence rates, 24% also believed in DID and that it is overdiagnosed, 5% believe DID is a result of effects of therapy, 3% indicated that DID does not exist and are based on an intentional reproduction of DID systems. Most students, mental health clinicians, and medical workers were introduced to DID through media sources. This may be due to the increase in popularity starting in 2020. It's also important to note that this increase may be due to a culturally driven component with the rise of DID-friendly communities. So in conclusion, most of the respondents indicated that they believe DID exists as a disorder. Out of our 92 participants, 37% believe that DID prevalence rates were underdiagnosed. Within the professionals that participated, there were a high number of cases with traumatic experiences. Both professionals and students indicated that they had a moderate knowledge regarding the debate between the current prevalence rates.
I was gonna miss up.
So there are limitations to this study. The first limitation was that
This is going to
the
be peachy
participants
all the
were
way
only
through.
questioned on their attitudes to the most severe spectrum of dissociation, which is DID. Second, the general population was excluded. Third is that due to the number of participants, there's a chance for a response bias. It could be a factor that only those who were interested in DID chose to participate. To aid in decreasing the limitations, there's a few recommendations for further research. The first is to broaden the questions to include those lower levels of dissociation. The second is to include the general public and make the study available internationally. The third is to increase the time that the survey was available and increase the efforts in recruitment outside of Alaska. So I sincerely thank and express my gratitude for so many of you all, to our audience members, both in person and online, to the research team and those who supported me, to those who completed the study, and those who shared the study across friends, family members, and coworkers. Here are my references for the entire study in case anyone's interested, for the first and the second page. And let's take a quick breath.
Yay! So sweet. Everything else fade out. Some
Let's take a quick breath.
this will pop up. Gonna do better have saved my... Oh, I would cry if that didn't save. Spent an hour and a half on maybe. Oh. The autosave data direct. They only exist until you save. Oh, okay. Okay. Settings. App data directory. Oh. The autosave. The 1 p.m. This one? There's already Oh my god, okay, file. Save it. Okay. All that freaking hurt, it was lost. Yay. It upset me. Alright, it's exporting. Your stream doesn't. Okay. Guess we're ready to crochet. Day 7. Couldn't even crochet today. That's actually wild. We are gonna stream. What is it? Alrighty. So I'm gonna pick. I already know. We're gonna go see Kate. I appreciate you guys so much with dealing with my craziness. I will let you know who I can interpret. Well, I will let you guys know tomorrow's stream time. Do plan on super soon. Going to be working plushies. Go and enjoy. Eat. I will see you guys in there. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.